Hi, you're right. Here's a quick rundown of the three My Maths tasks that I've set you this week. Trying it a different way this time so that you can actually see the screen. Now, firstly, you are going to have one for the mean and the mode. Now, when you load yours up, just so you don't copy me, the numbers that you'll see are different. So don't watch this video and just copy the numbers in. Working out the mean, hopefully we know that we add them all up and we divide by how many there are. So those top three questions should be quite easy. This one at the bottom, though, Jeremy has caught 8 fish in a contest. The mean weight of those fish was 4.175 kilos, but he forgot to make a record of the weight for the last fish. He knows what the weight of 7 of the fishes are, and we need to work out what the weight for that last one is. Well, I'm just quickly going to go onto here. If the mean is 4.175, we know that the total weight divided by 8 is 4.175. So actually, we've got enough information now to work out what the total weight is. The total weight is 4.175 times by 8. So the total weight of the fish was 33.4. What you'll do is then go onto here, add those up, and then the difference between that and 33.4 is what you need. Okay? Next one, finding the mode. The mode is the number that we see the most. It's sometimes called a modal group if we see it in a table. Okay, so a mode, just the thing that you see the most of. Okay, careful with this one because they're not in order. Here, what we're always looking for with the mode is the thing that we see the most of, so the biggest frequency. Okay, so which of those has the biggest frequency? This one is clearly going to be 5. Okay, it appears 9 times. Here, the mode is 3 because it appears 5 times. All right, so that's the first homework page. The next one I've got for you to have a go at is one here about working out the mean from frequency tables. This is such, I cannot stress enough what an important skill this is. And if you can get this right and sorted now in year 8, then you will find it a blast all the way through because these are regulars. I've never seen a GCSE paper that doesn't have one of these on. So you get these right now, you are sorted, genuinely. What we're saying here is, okay, number of children absent from a class each day during June. And we want to fill in the table and find the mean number of children absent per day. The mean is just the average number of children absent per day if we spread it out. Now, the lowest amount of children that was off was 1, and the highest was 5. So the average has got to be in between 1 and 5. 1 occurred 3 times. 2 occurred 4 times. This F is the frequency. Sometimes you'll see this notation, Fx. They're next to each other, and in algebra that tells us we're timesing them. So we're going to times these things together. So we're going to times those things together. What it means is we are going to put a 3 in this box here. We're going to put an 8 in that box there because 2 children were off 4 times, so that's 8. We're going to put a 12 in this box here because 3 children were off 4 times. If I wrote 3 out 4 times, I'd get 12. Here would be 12, and here would be 15. Usually you'll always be given this extra column. If not, and they're asking for you to do the mean, just put it there yourself. To finish off, what we're going to do is we're going to add up this column here, the total column, the FX one, and we're going to add up how many values, because the mean is everything added up divided by how many there are. Okay, well, we can see here we've got 3, 7, 11, 16, 19. So we've got 19 pieces of information there. Let's just double check that. 7, 14, 19, yes. And they add up to 11, 23, 38, 58. So they add up to 58. So if I'm going to work out the mean, I'm simply going to do 58 and I'm going to divide it by 19. Okay, so I can get my calculator and I can do 58 divided by 19 and press equals. Okay, press S to D, and that tells me that the mean was about 3.056, so 3.1. So that is the mean. Okay, so the average amount of children off, the mean amount of children off was 3. The next page of this mean from a frequency table, it might look like a lot, but with your calculator, you've got 5 multiplications, 2 additions, and a division. You fly through it. The second page is wanting you to do that again, but it's giving you this table that looks a little bit different. The amount of merits that some students in a school got, split between girls and boys. Okay, now then, just to show you what you would need to do on this one, this is the table you've got. You'd have to do a girls total by doing 3 times 0, 8 times 1, 11 times 2, and so on and so forth until you get that total, and then a boys total. Okay, and then you divide the girls total by 45 and the boys total by 55, and then when you've done that, you're going to use that to make a decision who did better. Of course, a higher mean means that the girls did better. Okay, if the girls got a higher mean, if the boys got a higher mean, they did better. Okay, now the final task I've got for you is about drawing pie charts. Okay, now when we draw a pie chart, if you can look at this one, we're looking here at a table showing the colours of car driven by 36 motorists. Okay, so this whole circle is going to represent 36 motorists. All right, we know that 8 of them drove a red car, so we need to work out what angle exactly does someone, or what angle of this circle is going to represent the red ones. 8 out of 36. Don't guess it. We need to do the calculation. So if you go to your calculator, we're saying it's 8 out of 36. Okay, so that's the fraction of the circle that's allocated to red. 8 out of 36, but the whole circle is worth 360 degrees. So we're going to times it by 360. That tells me that this is going to need 80 degrees. Okay, and so I take this one here and I move the first bit round to 80. I then look at my next calculation. Okay, and for my next one I'm going to do 9 out of 36, and I'm going to times that by 360. Okay, easy to do there, and we get 90 with that one, so I'll put 90 there and move this next one round to 90 degrees. Okay, in an exam you would have to be drawing this with a protractor. You use the last line there as your starting bit. Okay, that bit I won't finish it off. I think it's fairly self-explanatory. What I do want to show you is this bit where we have to be a little bit careful. These are quite rare that you see one that includes rounding and has a decimal. This person is showing, it shows Jennifer and how she spent £133 this year at the shop. Okay, she spent £55 out of 133 at the shop. Now again, I'll just get rid of that. That whole pie chart is worth £133. So we need to work out how much of that pie chart is going to be worth 55. So we're going to do 55 out of 133. And again, the whole pie chart has 360 degrees, so this will tell us how many degrees there are. And so for this one, we've got 148.87. I'm going to round that up to 149, okay? And so I will do that to 149 round here, okay? And basically, that's what you're going to need to do. Rounding them up, rounding them down, aiming for 360 degrees. As I say, these are very rare. You don't even see them often in the GCSE paper where it is a decimal. Okay, so those are the 3 My Maths tasks this week. If there are any problems, if you need your login, please let me know. Hope you all have a good week. Bye.